3, 2, 1. OMG BBG! What up BBGs? We are back again with another unboxing, and today we have some Hasbro goods. So it's been a little while since we actually unboxed a Hasbro product. Here we have some Speedstorm stuff. So this is Brave Valtryek V6. So we are now finally seeing Brave Valkyrie in Hasbro form. On top of that, it comes with a Hasbro Sparking Launcher. So Hasbro is basically copying Takara Tomy and bringing over that sparking gimmick that you get from your launchers. And honestly, we gotta give them props for that, okay?
Yeah,
at least
legit.
they brought that over. The only thing though is that it's not an actual string launcher, it's like a ripcord launcher.
Yeah, who would have thought that Hasbro would actually incorporate the sparking aspect into their own products?
Yeah, that actually surprised me quite a bit. So it looks like the launcher is the same shape as the Hasbro sword launcher that we've seen before. Kind of like the Blade Apocalypse launcher. It's like very similar shape, guys. They just tacked on the sparking part. So I guess that's kind of cool. The name of the set overall though is called Spark Power Set. But yeah, let us know what you guys think of your first impressions here. I mean, it's nice to see that Brave Valtryek has moved over. Since it is Speedstorm, it does not have the original parts, right? So that's something that we have to expect. But yeah, let's take a look at the back of the box here.
Can't wait to check out those real sparks.
Yeah. The cool thing is that this little image here actually tells you that you can launch right and left. So that's one thing that we didn't get from Takara Tomy. Our sparking launchers are either a right spin or a left spin launcher. So they're kind of more about user friendly than anything else. So for the Bey, we have of course the sparking chip, right? It's like the typical Valkyrie one. I hope that that's still rubber that's on that Brave Valtryek ring.
I wouldn't put too much hopes on that. This is just a Speedstorm Bey, not a Pro Series Bey.
Yeah, it seems like clear plastic to me. Comes with a D17 disc, so this is supposed to be a double chassis in Takara Tomy. This is definitely not a chassis, and they didn't even give a fused disc here either. So that's a little bit disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. They gave us a sparking launcher. We have TSP 11. So yeah, so start expecting to see these in your stores, guys. But yeah, if you want a sparking launcher, technically this is a sparking launcher. So if you only have access to Hasbro goods, you can still get sparks. Alright. Instruction manuals and all that stuff. Cool, cool. Huh, looks like the actual ripcord is a little bit longer than usual. That's kind of nice.
High speed.
Yeah, let's take out all the stuff.
We gotta make sure we bring that sparking launchers into darkness to test it all out.
Yeah, I want to see some real sparks here. Since this is such a cool release, let's go ahead and scan it into our game. So I don't mind having a Brave Valtryek in my game. Bam!
V6.
Nice. Ooh, yeah, cool.
So we have D17 and TSP 11.
Yeah, so D17 is Aero Dash. And for TSP 11, it's evolution-sp, so Speedstorm. Okay, now the launcher. Bing! Ooh, Spark Power Launcher. It looks like a string launcher in the game.
Yeah, because you don't have
the ripcord doesn't
right?
come out from the other end.
Maybe they're developing something we don't know about.
Yeah, right. Don't get our hopes up like that, man. Let's take a closer look at the actual Bey now. So we have the Valkyrie Storm chip. It's not a sparking chip, it's a storm chip in Hasbro. Overall, the colors do look pretty good. It doesn't have the sparking chip core, which I would assume would be called the storm chip core. It kind of just imitates that with that red piece in the center there. You actually can't remove anything. Of course, on the back of this, it has the slope system, and it has the code on the back of here too. So feel free and grab your code and enter into your game. Next up is the energy layer base.
This is the part that's super deceiving, because like when you look at that yellow part, you would think it's rubber, but you really gotta like, use your hands and poke at it to find out it's just regular plastic.
Yeah, that's so sad. Sparking chip core, they kind of imitate that piece in here as well, in this energy layer base. Hopefully in Pro Series, we'll see a release of this actual Bey in its full form, just like in Takara Tomy. It is missing some stickers from the top as well, so you don't have those red accents that you would normally in the Takara Tomy version. The disc here is the Aero Dash disc, and this is super old school. I think we saw this in Amaterios back in the day. But yeah, this disc looks so tiny compared to the energy layer base.
So light.
Last but not least, we have this super tall driver or performance tip.
This is actually super interesting. The evolutional speedstorm tip.
Yeah, so imitates the evolution driver from Takara Tomy. Man, I just can't get used to how tall this is.
And by the way, guys, it is real rubber. I did take a stab at it with my fingernails, and I can confirm it is rubber. So that's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, so it'll wear down as time goes on, and your Bey will perform differently. So that's kind of nice. At least they kept that. Don't get rubber in our energy layer base, but we'll have to make do with this. So just like any other Speedstorm Bey, the performance tip is a lot taller than your typical ones. I did notice though, of course, that this does not have any metal in it. Some of the other releases have metal in the performance tip, and this one doesn't. So let's quickly put the Bey together and then show you the sparking launcher. Super thin, very tiny arrow dash. Man, this feels so out of place now that I'm putting it in there.
Yeah, I mean, you are so used to the chassis system,
Yeah.
right? From Takara Tomy.
But this disc just feels extra thin as well. Like when you hang on to this, arrow dash is so small.
Dude, we literally got Materials on like the first season.
Yeah, man. Oh my god, man. Look how small it is compared to that energy layer base.
Well, that gives you room to customize.
Holy. Okay, and there you go. Wow, it does look very tall. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So this is Brave Valtryek V6. So I'm assuming that this is, I don't know, it might get like a single release with other colors, maybe? I don't know. Here's a quick side-by-side of the brand new Brave Valtryek V6 against its original version from Takara Tomy, Brave Valkyrie. So of course, like we were saying earlier, there's a few details missing, right? And when you guys flip the Bey over, that's when you'll notice bigger differences, right? Chassis, just so sick. When it came out, it was like all rubber blades. It just looks so amazing. And we got Arrow Dash disc on this, which is from like legit first season, like Steven was saying.
So random.
Dude, yeah. And there's a massive height difference between the two performance tips as well. I do like the colors on the original Takara Tomy one. Has like that translucent, deeper blue color versus this one here. It's a little bit more dull, but it's taller. So I mean, for you guys that are into the taller drivers, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, the Speedstorm Bey though does look a lot better than what I anticipated.
Okay, enough about the Bey. Let's talk about the Spark Power Launcher. So like we were saying earlier, it does have that same shape like the Blade launcher from, what was it, Apocalypse? The Apocalypse Blade set. But it actually feels pretty solid. When you put in the ripcord, you can feel all the mechanics on the inside. It's working pretty well. So that's nice. The actual star of this entire launcher, of course, is the actual sparking piece right there. And what's cool is that this actually sparks a little bit more than Takara Tomy. These four corners have flint rock there, and that's the part that makes contact with the spinning piece and create the sparks. So if I take out the ripcord,
oh, that's actually
sparks quite a bit.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. The Takara Tomy version has only two areas where it has the flint rock. So these two corners right there. And that's where all the sparks come from. So this actually sparks more, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and don't worry guys, it's all safe.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't really start a fire with it, at least I don't think you can.
It's nice that they have the little lighting effect over there. It's just like in the anime. I guess it's inspired by the anime, I mean. So that's kind of cool. And it is left and right spin like we were mentioning earlier. So all you have to do is flip over your ripcord and put it into the insert there, into the hole on the other side. And then, yeah, there you go. Not bad at all.
Okay, why don't we try it in the dark?
Yeah, let's see the sparks in action.
See it glow.
To celebrate the Hasbro Spark Launcher, we obviously have to launch it in the dark just to see the effects. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip.
Oh.
It does spark more than Takara Tomy. Okay, that's surprising.
Was that full strength?
Pretty much. I mean, like for a ripcord launcher, you can't, get much better than that. Feels pretty good to launch as well.
Wow, that is a lot of spark.
Yeah, it sparks more than Takara Tomy, so that's impressive. Sick. Not bad.
Alright, we turned off some lights. Let's try this out.
Let's see how this launcher is. Look at this. Ooh. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, that sparks.
Nice. It's actually pretty bright.
I will show you guys. So this is the Takara Tomy one. Just give you the comparisons. Still not bad.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Yo, you just like uppercut me.
Oh wow. You jumped so high.
Brave Valtryek just got destroyed. That's hilarious.
Alright, King Helios is up.
Oh, Kolossal, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Dude, I'm pretty impressed actually with the Spark Launcher. Not bad at all. Brave Valtryek itself, not performing the best, but the launcher is definitely the star of this set. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. I launched it so sideways just to show you guys the sparks, and so that was like a very messed up landing for Valtryek.
Slick movements though.
That's so funny.
But
It's
yeah,
like,
they're
it's
so
like-
tall.
It's like all jittery. So that wraps up our unboxing on the Spark Power set. But this is actually sweet though. So it does have those 4 contact points, like I said, on the launcher for the sparks, for the flint rock. So it actually sparks quite a bit. I would say Brave Valtryek is a little bit underperforming, so I don't know. Let's wait for a Pro Series version, alright? So forget about the Bay, come for that launcher, especially if you guys like the feel of Hasbro launchers, this is a great one to get. So,
For
yeah,
sure.
pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let us know what you guys think of this actual product down in the comment section below. And as always, geeks out!